Hello everyone, welcome back. Today we are building something in Pokopia. I made a villa for Lapras. Villa is a bit of a stretch. It stinks that there are constraints on how big a house can be, or I guess like a habitat area, not a house. It can be about like 10 by 10, or I think it's actually like 10 by 9 on the inside, with the outside walls being 11 by 10 or whatever it is, you know, one more than what I just said. I don't know. But there's been a lot of information floating around on the internet. I don't think all of it is correct. Everybody is hooked on this 10 by 10 thing, and I've seen other sources that say that it's actually like an interior space of 10 by 9 or something. I'm just going off of whatever's on Sarah B's website. They've been super helpful. They have literally all the information, and if I didn't have that resource, if we all didn't have that resource at our disposal, I would be nowhere in this game. Let me tell you guys, this took me so long, and by that I mean this is about an hour and a half of footage sped up to like 8 times or whatever to make it fit into less than 10 minutes worth of a video. Originally I had it at about like 5 times the speed or whatever, but then I would have had to talk at you guys for like almost 15-20 minutes, and I'm sure that you don't want that. As it is, I don't even know what I'm talking about in this video today. We're just winging it, but I really enjoyed the process. I had a rough idea of what I wanted to do, and I just kind of went with it. We're in Bleak Beach, obviously, as you can see with the SSN in the background. I do want to make more houses like this that kind of stretch onto the water, like out over top of it, and I put it up a little bit at a higher elevation because I felt like that'd be easier to deal with, and Lapras seems to really like it. A lot less issues with routing are happening than what was going on when I built something for the Squirtle evolution line, which is going to be the next Pokopia video that comes out. That took about 2 hours, and spoiler alert, I ended up having to move Blastoise out of that area and into a prefab house because he's so big and he couldn't deal with the space. Also, spoiler alert, I got Poliwag to spawn completely by accident when I was doing the build for the Squirtle evolution line. I don't have Wartortle yet on this save, like on the main part of what's happening here. I do have Wartortle in my Cloud Island. I got him to spawn there, but I don't think I can take villagers from villagers. This is not Animal Crossing. I don't think I can take Pokemon from Cloud Island to my main island, like to the main world. I know you can take them from the main world to Cloud Islands, because I think I took Tinkaton with me to my Cloud Island to like speed up the building process with something. Maybe I'm wrong. Speaking of Tinkaton, so I talked about this I think in recent content, how it's annoying that I always have to find her and Smearguru all the time because I need them to speed up building projects and also to paint everything. And with the way that things were, especially in Bleak Beach, Smearguru was living in like an open air, not a prefab, like he was just out hanging in the environment. And because of that, more often than not, he would not be actually like spawned into the world, and I would have to use honey or something, or have a Pokemon take me to him with the fly or teleport ability. And so I moved Smearguru and Tinkaton into a prefab house in Pallet Town, and it has made my life so much easier. I put them in the stone cottage, I think it is, the like level 3 of the stone line of houses. I always forget. It's so confusing because like, there's like the stone cottage or the leaf cottage or whatever, and then there's like the cottage kits, which are like the orange one and the gray one, like the hut and the cottage, and those are completely different. Those are bigger, and they're not the prefab houses. Like there's no loading screen to get into them. You just like go in and out, but they're both in a stone cottage, and I think they're both kind of liking it in there. I don't know. I chucked down a bunch of random furniture just to make them happy and also quickly raise the environment. I'm gonna go in and actually like redo things at some point. I just haven't gotten there yet. I've been moving a lot between Pallet Town and my Cloud Island. Let me be honest with you guys, I'm really enjoying building more in my Pallet Town than I am on my Cloud Island because I have all my resources available in the regular main part of the game. I don't have like hardly any resources in my Cloud Island. I need to gather everything, and it's kind of annoying because like I've been playing the game. I got it like a couple weeks after it launched, I think, but But because all of the Pokemon keep giving me stuff, and because I've been like, cleaning up all the areas, I've amassed a lot of material. And I don't have that same carryover on the Cloud Island because you can only bring like certain things. Actually, you can't bring anything with you. It's like going to a dream address in Animal Crossing. But like, because of that, I need to go and gather all my stuff. I think that I'm at level 4 on my Cloud Island. I just reached that tonight when I'm recording this video. So we obviously have the Pokemon Center rebuilt, which is great because usually there has been a Pokemon in there trading. And so I did the Bulbasaur jump rope thing. You guys know that event. I think it's still probably going on at the time that this video comes out. Maybe it'll be ending by then. That jump rope thing was the bane of my actual existence. I wanted to throw my Pro Controller out the window. I did remap the jump button to B. Like I swapped it. So then, holding down R was run and pressing B was jump. And I did the thing where someone said to like have your camera positioned behind where Ditto is and watch the dust as it kicks up when the vine hits the ground. That really helped. It took me probably like 10 or 15 tries. I would say ballpark more like 15, upwards of 15 tries to get to the point where I got the trophy. And it was especially annoying because I did get to 50 jumps at one point, but then I was tripped up. And then I realized that you don't get the trophy until you get to 51 jumps. So I had to do it 2 or 3 more times, and then I got to 55, and then it was like, okay, we're done, and then I got the trophy. I am never doing that again. I am never jump roping in this game again. I'm like, okay, me personally, jump roping in real life, it's easier to like skip for me than to like jump. You know what I mean? I guess like skip rope or whatever. I don't know. I know it's like good exercise though, I think, but in this game, it was absolute torture, and I hope that they never have that event again. I am looking forward to the Sableye one though, that's starting soon-ish actually. I think the items in that look so fun. I'm really looking forward to making a campsite or something, or like a few campsites. I saw something on Sarah B's website about a tent kit. I don't know if that's part of the Sableye event or what the deal is, because I know that we have like the tent pieces like to build a tent with, but I don't know, like that's not the same thing as the tent kit. It looked like the tent was like a hut or something where it could fit one Pokemon or a den, either a hut or a den classified house. But anyway, we are done here with Lapras's build. They love it. I love it. I did go through several iterations of it as we were building, as you guys saw. I really do like how this turned out. I think it's very cute. I was debating on doing something different with the wood planking, but honestly, I think it looks great. I love how it turned out. I do like that I was able to hide the wireless transmitter underneath the rug. I might try and do the same thing with that generator. I might move it and stick it underwater. We'll see, but that's a problem for another day. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.